Welcome back, artists. Today I'm going to do a quick painting that hopefully you've already actually seen. A bunch of the teachers wanted to make something for all the students to just let you guys know we're thinking about you even though we're not seeing you every day like typical. So I think Miss Woolard was going to put together like a video of all of us showing some stuff that we made for you. And so here is mine right here. Of course, because we do miss y'all. So that's what I've written down. And what I've done is use contact paper to put on right on top of this white paper here. This is kind of thicker paper since I'm about to paint on it. So the way contact paper works is it's almost like tape, but it's not quite as sticky. You could do something similar to this with masking tape. Contact paper just comes in big rolls. So I just took a pair of scissors and like cut out the letters that I needed. And you can see here I'm kind of unsticking it and sticking it down to the paper. I'm hoping what I can do is just paint right on top of it, and when I'm done I can peel off the contact paper. My letters will be white and color will be everywhere else. We'll see if it works or not. Hopefully it will. So if you've already seen it, clearly it worked, but I figured I may as well make a video and show you guys how I made it. So I've got some paint here and I'm just going to basically fill the rest of my paper up with color. And yeah, we'll see what happens. So I figure if the words are going to be white, which hopefully they will be when I peel off the contact paper, then I would want to use darker colors back by the words. So maybe over here and over here, I'm going to start with a little yellow. And I'm just going to kind of do a non-objective, non-representational thing here, where I'm just kind of blending paints in. Just kind of however I want to do it. So obviously I got my newspaper down, so I'm going to try to not get paint completely all over the place, but we'll see how it goes. That became a lot more orange than I imagined it would, but that's okay. And I don't have a super big plan in mind here, just kind of blending as I go. So that looks all right. Just like we've talked about many times in art class, darker colors of paint are much, much stronger than light colors. So even a tiny bit of red, as you can see, is making a ton of difference as far as the actual color that shows up. In fact, if I want any yellow at all to show through, I better start using a new brush. There we go. Just kind of blending it as I go. All right. Maybe we're going to get down here some more of that actual kind of reddish color. I'm trying to spread it out so it's not super, super thick, because I'm scared if it's super, super thick, it's going to kind of bind the contact paper to my art, which is not what I'm trying to do. Let's see. Maybe I'll blend this. I guess I should keep working on stuff while it's wet, huh? Maybe I'll blend all of this kind of over to some red. There we go. Using this dry brush to kind of take some of that paint off where it's not quite doing what I want it to. All right, let's get some blue in here. Let's start getting some kind of purple action going on, maybe. Maybe. Let's see if it works or not. It's not super looking purple, is it? Nah, that's turning more of a brownish color. Well, we'll see what happens. I think I just put way too much paint on. That's okay, we'll figure it out. I'm sure there's something we can do with it. Since all of this is just kind of colors blended together anyway. Hey, anything goes right now. Anything goes. I should have gotten more paintbrushes. So, let's see. Maybe I'll need to dry that one off. I'm going to start with some more yellow down here. Again, any other amount of paint in a yellow is really going to show up as that other color, so it's looking more orange. I'm fine with that. Let's see if we can get that maybe looking like a little bit of a blue. Or a green. Yeah, it looks kind of greenish. Uh-oh. That's more of an olive green. That's really not what I was looking for at all. I wanted a nice bright green. Oh, I'm getting fingerprints. I'm not sure this is going so well. I think it'll turn out fine. Let's see. I think what I need here is some real actual blue happening. So let's start here and see what we get. I'm probably putting this on way too thick. This actually is not a canvas. This is just a kind of thicker piece of paper. So I'm probably adding way too much paint, but hey, I'm having a good time, so. That doesn't really show the colors very well at all, does it? Well, whatever. Sometimes you gotta just paint. Now the contact paper is kind of slick, so the paint is, it kind of slides right off of the contact paper, honestly. I'm getting to the point where there's not really anywhere I can hold my paper down. I gotta use a little pencil here to help me. Alright, so we've got kind of a blend here. I didn't really get any green though. Can I get some more of that to look green, maybe? Not really. These aren't quite the right colors for that, huh? Kind of a dark green. Whatever. It'll be alright. It'll work itself out. Let's see, do I want to add any details? I've got a bunch of color kind of all blending and mixing together. At this point I've got a dry brush going on, so maybe it's time for a little bit more paint. Let's see. Ooh, that worked okay. That worked out all right. Okay, so I got a ton of red going on here. I'm not really sure how I feel about that. Seems like a little too much. Can we get more? I don't know, can we? Let's see. Can we get more of a purpley thing happening? What if I took some white? I'm just about out of room in my paint palette here. Some red. This is kind of a reddish orangish color, so I don't think it's really making the purple work out very well. That's all right. One of the things we've talked about is how red, yellow, and blue are close to the primary colors, but technically the primary colors are magenta and yellow and cyan. Magenta being like a bright, almost pink color, and cyan being a really light, bright blue. Let's see. Do I want to try to mess with this? No, I kind of like that color better. It's not really blending, but why would it blend? I haven't given it anything to blend into. There we go. Blend that into the blue. Oh, I like that at least a little bit better. Maybe just take some of that plain old blue. Blend that in here. All right. And now maybe we'll take some of that red and try to get a little bit of a blend between that red and that lilac purplish color. There's nowhere to hold my artwork. I haven't thought about this. A little more red. And maybe we'll blend that in with this other brush where I've got. Ooh, that was not the right choice. Goodness. I'm out of my red color. Nothing's really blending well. Ah, there we go. I'm losing my orange. No. Let's see if we can get some more of that orange happening in here. Okay. Do I have any other brushes? I'm gonna have to go wash a brush. Alright, so I'm gonna try to finish this with some plain yellow. See how that goes. It's become almost impossible to hold my paper at this point. I don't want to get fingerprints on it. Should have figured this out ahead of time, huh? Well, it can move around as I paint. That's fine with me. How about that? Okay. So I got tons of color on it. I really probably put way too much color on it. I'm going to let that whole thing dry and then hopefully see if I can get the contact paper peeled off. And if it works, hopefully you'll see the finished result. I think I'm going to, if it works, I'm going to mount it on like a piece of white so it has a nice white border on it, white letters. And yeah, if it works, maybe you can see the video for how I made it. If it doesn't work, you'll probably never see any of this. So hey, anyway, that's it for today. Just a quick little painting there. Yeah, see you next time.